Hey guys, Gary with Door Closers USA. Today I thought I'd talk about our hollow metal door frames. I get a lot of questions on which frame should I use, what are the different anchor types and things of that nature. So I'm just going to show you guys quickly. Here are our frames. These are the ones we're going to go over. This is actually the strike jamb. 2 strike jambs and then a hinge jamb here. So let's go over them. Okay guys, so just going over this first strike jamb, and you could always tell it's a strike jamb because it has that ASA strike prep here. This is designed so it can accept really any standard commercial cylindrical door lock. This is the basic strike plate where it would mount that comes with that lock type. So as long as you buy a commercial 2 3/4 inch backset lock, it should come with the ASA strike prep or an ASA strike plate, and it just screws right into here. So it's already prepped for that. But looking at this strike jamb, this is actually our drywall knockdown, part of our drywall knockdown frame. So the way you could tell is it has that tension screw here, which if we flip this over, you'll see the compression anchor. So this is actually the 5 7/8 inch for the 5 7/8 drywall knockdown frame. And when I say 5 7/8, that's the jamb depth. So that's measuring from this edge to this edge. Now, if you look at the profile of these drywall knockdown frames, you'll see that it kind of has that return that comes inward, because this frame is designed to wrap around a wall with drywall, specifically a 2x4 wall construction with 5/8 drywall on each side. So if you were to measure in between here and here, it's about 4 3/4 inches. So it's designed to wrap around your standard commercial wall. If you come over here, you'll see that this is what we call our masonry knockdown frame. Although it's called masonry, I mean, you could use it in more than just block wall applications, but you could see that the return is different on this one. It doesn't go up, it's just, the profile is just flat right there. So that's a quick way to identify what type of frame it is: masonry frame versus drywall frame. But moving on, so you have this, which will wrap around the wall thickness, and then you would just tighten that screw, and then that would squeeze the frame together and hold it on the wall. These are great for interior walls, obviously, because they use drywall, but they just offer a more finished look. And then here's the base anchor right here. So that's essentially the difference with the drywall frame. So let's turn it back over here. And obviously drywall frames are knockdown. As you can see, you'll get 3 pieces. This is the strike jamb. You're also going to get the hinge jamb, and then the head. And then you can see how they piece together. If you need to, I could do a whole assembly of a drywall knockdown frame as well as a masonry knockdown frame. So moving on, this is the masonry frame here, this one here. And this one's kind of unique because if you're on our website, we actually offer 2 main styles of masonry frames. We offer what we call punch and dimple. And here, this is an example of the punch and dimple. So these are the dimpled holes right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what this is designed for is, because of the way that profile is with the return, this is more designed to butt against a wall opening. So here's the wall, and you're just setting it right against it. And then with the dimpled holes, you run your specific fastener through here into your wall. So with punch and dimple, you're really going to be utilizing it on block wall, existing block walls. Those are great. We can give you masonry sleeve bolts, go right through there and attach into your block wall, brick, whatever your masonry wall unit type is. However, for exterior walls, if you also have wood or metal stud, you could also do this punch and dimple style, and then we'll just provide you a different fastener rather than the masonry block or masonry sleeve bolt. But why this frame's also unique is this one here is sort of a multi-fit one. And what I mean by that is With the punch and dimple, you're always going to have some sort of existing opening anchor behind here to help support it. That way when you run the fastener through, the frame won't just crumble. So if you look back here, this one's kind of unique because we have that existing opening anchor, so you see how it's supported. When the fastener runs through and you tighten it, this gives it structure and it's welded in. But why it's unique is this particular existing opening anchor is also a multi-purpose anchor, so you can see the straps here. So on a traditional masonry frame, you could either get punch and dimple, which is this, or you could also get one where there is no dimpled hole here, and all you have are these straps. We call these all-purpose anchors or multi-purpose anchors. What this is designed to do is you're able to bend these out and lay them against your metal stud or wood stud and then fasten them in. Really super easy setup for installation. So you know, it's a popular option if it's like a new wood stud wall or something, or a metal stud wall where you want to set it in and then just bend the straps over, attach it, and then they could come in and float drywall in later or something like that. So there's a variety of applications with what we call the masonry frame. And then here's that same, so this is the strike jamb. You can see it had that ASA box here. This is the corresponding hinge jamb for it. So these are actually where the hinge strap, the hinge anchors are, the straps that the hinges would attach to. So that's how you could tell the difference. And then obviously we flip it over. We flip it over and then you can see that there's the hinge bracket there. And again, these are designed for commercial grade 4.5 inch by 4.5 inch hinges. A lot of times if you're going cheap, sometimes they put in the plain bearing hinges. On our website or on our commercial steel door builder, we do offer ball bearing hinges or even heavyweight ball bearing hinges. And then of course, if you need any sort of customization, we could also do these blank and we just have continuous hinges. So a lot of options for you guys on these sort of hollow metal frames. If you guys are in need of any commercial steel doors or frames, check out our website, doorclosersusa.com. On there we have an interactive door builder. So if you're new to doors or anything like that, if you use that door builder, it's the first tab on the website. Build your own door. You can literally choose what type of door you want. We go through these easy to use questions, easy to understand, I should say. And then at the end of it, we can provide you a quote for the right door for the right application. So that's all available on doorclosersusa.com. Of course, you could also call us if you have questions, or email us pictures or text us pictures. So yeah, guys, hope this helps. Thank you.